Maybe. Oh, we're live. This Life in Tech, episode 81. I got all confused, man. I'm Jason.
And I'm the best looking co-host out here, Dan.
And I'm the assistant to the regional manager, Ken.
Look at that. Look at that, dude. Those are 17-inch pythons, man. I'll wrap those around your head and squeeze it like a melon.
All that chicken farming out there is getting going.
So, dude, I knew I had a large lawn, right? Like, it's not small at all. And I like mowing the lawn, whatever. So I got a walk-behind mower. And I've been mowing this lawn. And I calculated ahead of time based on the width of the mowing deck, the size of the lawn, and an average speed of walking, how long it would take. And let me tell you, man, my calculations were correct down to the minute on how long it would take, okay? Not a problem. Until I realized that you got to do it every other day because of the constant humidity, the grass constant. I mean, you can sit here and watch the grass grow. I'm not lying. It grows so fast, man, that I had to mow like every other day. And so I had a bunch of shit going on this weekend. And I told Marsha, I'm like, hey, Mrs. Pittman, I need to tag you in because I ain't got time to do this and it needs done. She did it once. And do you know what showed up yesterday? A riding lawnmower. Listen, man, and this thing's the best thing ever. I drove around with my daughter in my lap without the blades on. First of all of our equipment's electric. And I did that for noise, not because I really care about the planet. They're more quiet, so it bugs me less. And dude, I drove around and I'm like, man, is this what it's like having a tractor?
Now you know.
Yeah.
Did you get a zero turn?
I don't know if it's considered zero turn. It's pretty close. It's the Ryobi. So like we've kind of just settled into all Ryobi products. The walk
I like the Ryobi products a lot.
Yeah, I think they're well built. They're fairly priced, I think, and the batteries seem good. So the walk behind we got is a Ryobi, and it shares its batteries with the hedge trimmer, the blower, and I think the edger. But anyway, man, it took like 45 minutes to mow the lawn yesterday. And
Jason.
Well, and you know what, man? I only got to do like a quarter of it because I came in to have a meeting with a student. And the next thing I know, Mrs. Pittman's out there and the whole lawn's done. Like, okay.
And that's why you have a riding lawnmower now.
That's right.
I wonder if Mrs. Pittman has caught on to this aspect of you completely tricking her into just getting the tool that you wanted.
Hey, you know what, man? What I've learned with, as you guys can tell, I'm in the same office. I've just reoriented my desk because I'm trying to figure out this light issue I have. So, like I told you, I had a company build the shell, and we basically did everything ourselves inside: the walls, the insulation, the paint, the floors, whatever, man. And I remodeled a bathroom, all this stuff. Now, listen, I got into tech and academia because I really don't enjoy physical labor. Like, it's not fun for me. So I want to be efficient and get it over with. And of course, I have a tendency to want it to be a certain way, like the look, the aesthetic, so forth and so on. And a lot of what makes these types of jobs, come to find out, big surprise, is having the right tools, just like software, right? Just like hardware. If you want to do a specific type of research, you've got to have access to the right tools to do that. And, you know, so like I've done a bunch of baseboards and molding. I need a finishing nail gun. What do you want me to do? If you want me to hit it with a hammer, chances are I'm going to miss and bust it.
I like the way you think.
So I got a Ryobi electric finishing nail gun.
You should have just bought Ryobi stock. You know,
he's trying to get it to where we get sponsored by Ryobi. Hey,
Ryobi, if you're listening, I'll tweet them after this, man, because I have zero issues with any of their products, man. They right out of the box, they work. Do you guys remember when you buy electronics and they're like not pre-charged? So you buy it, you unwrap it, you have this like euphoria, and then the shit doesn't work because it didn't come charged from the factory.
Yeah, because we're all old enough to remember that.
Right. So like even yesterday, man, Home Depot shipped me the mower, and this is interesting, man. Check this out as a business model. I've noticed, at least here in Winston-Salem, a lot of these companies will give you free shipping, okay? But they don't actually have their own trucks for distribution. They use Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and they rent the trucks ad hoc on demand. So anyway, this mower shows up in a giant enterprise truck, and it's already put together. I don't even have to deal with the box and all that crap. And the guy just like drives it off the back of the truck, parks it. It has half a battery charge, dude. Done.
Nice.
So that's a good segue into. I was looking and talking to Dan a little bit before we started about Surface Pro versus Pixelbook. So as you guys know, I had a Pro 4, and I really enjoyed it. It was nice to travel with. The one thing I always had a problem with the Microsoft keyboard flip cover is it's horrible to use in your lap because it flexes. It's almost unusable in your lap without a lap desk, in my experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Which really bothers me because what the fuck's the point? You know what I mean?
Dude, no one wants to hen and peck either.
No, man. And when I get right, and I can get a little aggressive with the keyboard, you know what I mean? So I need some deep travel and some meat to it. So anyway, I had the screen flickering problem, and lots of people did. And so finally, Microsoft opened up a replacement program if you had bought your Pro 4 within 3 years. And I was right on the cusp of that, so I sent it back. It was easy as hell to open up the ticket, man, whatever. But in the meantime, the Pixelbooks just went on sale. And apparently now they can run Linux.
So you're absolutely right about, because I have all of them, right? So I have the Surface Book 2, I have the Surface Pro, the new one, and I have the Pixelbook. I also have some Macs. The Surface Book, if you are a road warrior, stay away. That thing weighs more than like my Alienware laptop that I've got. I mean, it's heavy. The Surface Pro, like if you're going like meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting, and you're in an all Microsoft shop, I mean, it is a good device. Can't say anything bad about it at all. I mean, there it is. If I knew we were going to talk about this, I would have bought my Pixel book with me. I love my Pixel book. It is the perfect combination between the Surface Pro and the Surface Book, because
does it attach to?
It does.
Oh, okay.
And you can. It's got the hard keyboard like the Surface Book, but it's light still like the Surface Pro, and so you can still set it up to do just like like the big thing here with the Surface Pros is you can go out and it'll stand.
Yeah.
Right.
So the Surface Book, you don't really have to do that because it's got the built-in kind of like the Pixel Book is like the Surface Book in this case. You just position the screen where you want it, and you have the hard keyboard. So dig that. If you're like and I've gotten it to work and for the most part, if you don't need a thick client to work on it, like if you're in an enterprise and you have to have executables like it's basically Windows, dude, I got full Microsoft Office on there. And the capabilities, even for the Microsoft mobile Excel, can do financial. So, as I'm going to this great school in the background, Michigan Ross, go Blue, going through all of these calculations, I'm like, I wonder if it's got the capabilities of doing, present value, future value, all there, and they worked. So for me to do most of what I need to do for that, it's spot on. Only knock I can give it, like a true knock as a technologist. The pen. There's no magnet. That's probably the biggest thing I like about the aspect with the Surface books.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why would they not put one on that expensive beast?
Neither did this other silly company called Apple, evidently. With their
yeah.
But that's the only knock. So, I just took some Velcro and I just Velcro to the side.
No, because it is a full IPS touchscreen, right? The Pixel.
Yeah. It's same class as iPad Pro, right? Except cheaper.
Cheaper and a bigger screen, right? Because it's a 12-inch, isn't it?
I think so.
12.9.
I don't remember.
It's 12.3. I'm looking at it right now. Now check this out, man. Right now it's on sale for $750 with an i5 8 gig of memory with a 128 solid state drive. So
Where at?
that's comparable to a MacBook.
Yeah.
In spec. And a smaller, lighter form factor that can actually go into a full tablet mode, right? For $200 less.
I can use OneNote. I can use Evernote. I can use whatever I want for my note taking. Still have all that. Full Microsoft Office, Outlook. I'm able to use it for school. I can do. I haven't tried in terms of like a true academic writing, but I don't know if there's a better option anyway from a mobile perspective. But if you're just I don't know what the Microsoft Word capabilities are, but I mean
we know that, Jason.
Well, I'll tell you, man, there's a solution to that because I looked and I have a new workflow now. There's a web app called Overleaf, and it's a latex Google Docs because you can collaborate in real time. I was doing it last night with a student. We're working on a paper, and he's the one Jesus actually introduced me to Overleaf. And I had looked at it before because they have all the latex templates for all the different journals and shit. But I didn't realize they had like a Google Doc web app. The nice thing about that, man, is like, so I like latex, but like maybe you don't want to get up on the learning curve. You can switch it into rich text mode, and it's more like Markdown. And it's super easy to use, man. It's so easy, and it's a web app. Perfect.
That makes things a lot better. I may have to check that out. Now, I don't know what kind of real, academic writing I'm going to need to do at Ross, because it seems like it's some writing, but I don't think it's going to get so. And if I have to, I can do all the and then do my formatting somewhere else.
Yeah, sure. Well, because that's what I'm interested in, man. I'm really getting. I even though I have this nice office and I'm detached from everything else, I still want the freedom of like the boxes behind me are going to get cleared out because they're emptied, and I'm putting a beanbag chair there. I want the freedom to go sit down and read. And if I need to, be able to instantly start writing, even if it's a rough draft. So I started doing that experiment with my iPad Pro, and dude, within the first day, it was giving me headaches.
Oh,
really?
Because, well, I got the adapter, and it works great. So I can put it up onto my widescreen monitor, but you still have to interact with the iPad to touch. You know what I mean? And having to like constantly focus back and forth.
No go.
No, man. No, it was not good. And from what I understand now, I know the Surface will. It does a really good job of integrating with a monitor. And my understanding is the Pixelbook will too.
I have had 0 issues with the Pixelbook or the Surface. I mean, the Surface. I mean, they basically, this is a little bit more of a docking station, if you so. But I mean, here's the dock, right? So,
right.
It's got 2 of the mini display ports.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, I mean, I can hook this thing up to 2 monitors right away.
That's impressive.
And, yeah. And there's 4 USB ports and a network jack, as well as the audio port. All right, so if I needed to do more, like even if I didn't have the docking station, so on this, it still has the one
mini display
lightning port, or not lightning, but mini display port, the USB.
And it should have an HDMI right on it, right?
What's that?
Does it have an HDMI right on it? I don't remember.
No, it doesn't. Now the Surface Book does. And I don't remember. I don't remember the Pixel off the top of my head if it does or not.
I don't know, man. But I might pick this up today, dude, and give it a go. Because the big thing that's killing me too is battery life. Obviously I have laptops, but dude, I'm tired of carrying around bricks. I mean, that's not freedom. You know what I mean? So
my Pixel, I want to say, I get about 12 hours. I was able to go all day. But dude, if you're talking like straight battery life right now of any of these things, the Surface Book 2, dude, yeah. I can go almost 2 days.
Really? That's crazy.
It is, but the thing's heavy.
Oh.
All right. So if you're like a big time, programmer guy or gal, and you're traveling a lot and you have to have that kind of power, it's thin, but it's just heavy.
Yeah.
That's perfect for you. If you're a road warrior, you know, and you're, you know, casually having to do some stuff, dude, the Pixel Book, I use that a lot.
Well, see, that's the thing too. When I travel, I'm getting tired of taking 2 or 3 devices with me. You know what I mean? Because my habit is to read at night. So I usually read a book, or I'm working on reading a book at night. So like, I love my tablets for that. It's so nice to be able to just sit on a couch or a chair at a bar or in bed, whatever, right? And obviously I can't do that like with my Dell Inspiron, but that's a great laptop for everyday use. So now I got to take that, which it's not that heavy, but it's heavy with its brick. And then I'm taking my iPad and its case and its keyboard. Why am I doing that, man? It's the 21st century.
I think that's what Microsoft's trying to do, and Apple's trying to do separately. Right. And they both have different visions of those. I mean, I can remember when Steve Jobs said, "You'll always use your fingers." And today, not a month after a guy dies, he's like, "We're gonna have an Apple Pencil." And everybody's like, "That guy's rolling in his grave." But
well, you know, if they introduced a touchscreen to a MacBook, I'd be probably going to the Apple Store today.
I just don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't know why they haven't, man. It's so crazy to me. Even the iMac, like as part of a grant, I have a decent iMac. It's the school's, right? Mm-hmm. Why isn't that thing touchscreen? Like I constantly try to touch it, and I'm what? It's so intuitive to work that way, to scroll, to select things, you know, to respond to notifications, and we're programmed, like we're conditioned, I should say, to do that because of our mobile devices. Well, it seems to me that a mobile type oriented UI is the way to go. And so that's why I think, well, a Chromebook, man, especially now that you can run Linux app in it, at least it's beta. It seems to be working pretty well for people. Come on, why wouldn't I do that?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Right, because we saw what happened when I tried to run Ubuntu on the Inspiron, and Dell certifies that to run Ubuntu, and it couldn't do it. Oh, man, that's my rant for today, dudes. Well, yeah, we ain't got time because we only got a couple minutes left because Mr. Ford has big bank business to handle.
Well, you know, someone has got to be the professional. I mean, it's, you know, I'm the good-looking co-host, the professional. It's tough having all these kind of jobs.
Well, man, you know, when you lead from the front, you get tough skin in the back.
That's true. That is true. But that's all right. You know, it's things got to do. I got to. The bank never sleeps.
Oh, you know, I think in all seriousness, man, I was talking to somebody yesterday, a student, and I was saying that why wouldn't you take as much on as you can while you can? Burden defines you. It builds character. Take because one day you're not going to be able to, man. You're going to get tired. You're going to get older. Things happen, you know, whatever. So why not do it when you can, for as long as you can?
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That's great. That's true. Very, very true.
I think that wraps it up, man. Anybody got anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, hey, good little quick session there. Dr. Ken, are you at home?
Yeah. You know, us academics. I'm in my upstairs bonus room. So
even at home, you wear those stupid ass earplugs?
You were never going to give it up with the earplugs, are you? Dude, I love these things. I swear, next to my smartphone and Wi-Fi, I got to say these earpods are the best invention of all time. I mean, I can go to the golf range for 3 hours and listen to music and hit golf balls, and they never pop out. I mean, I love them. I mean, I know you guys don't really like care for them, but I really enjoy them.
I've never tried them. I don't have an opinion.
I just think they look stupid.
Although I wish they would cut off the little antenna part and just be able to put them in your ear. But, you know, we haven't got to that technology yet.
Well, no. Well, they do. You just have to go to what's it? I have to think of the brand. But for my ear protection for shooting, there are 2 little ones that just go right into the ear, and they're much smaller. Walker, made by a company called Walker.
I'll have to look those up.
I use Bluetooth headphones without the cord, right? It just has the cord so it stays on you. And this is the brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
From Amazon, same day shipping. They're awesome. Because, of course, especially cycling outside is not too bad because you put the cord down your jersey and your device sits in the pockets sewn into the jersey. That's not too bad. But when I'm inside on the trainer, man, having a cord is bad news.
Yeah.
So I use Bluetooth for that. I mean, if I had ever bought an Apple device that came with those, then yeah, maybe I'd use them. But I just don't have them.
Man, I love them. I hate having a cord at the golf course. These are perfect for me, and I guess that's what it is. Everybody has something that they like.
That's right, and you should tell Dan to go fuck himself.
Not going to stop me from saying it.
Yeah, I know.
Dan has to go to his real job. I don't have to go till next week, so and it's academia. So I'll work a couple hours, do some research.
But basically, it's not that difficult.
You do have a point there. I love it though.
Oh, my friends. All right, that's episode 81. I think I put the sticky in my Twitter feed wrong. Yeah, this is 81, and next Sunday's 82. So I'll update it. My bad.
Do we talk more hardcore stuff on Sundays?
Sometimes we just go a little bit longer.
Curious.
Yeah, we usually go about an hour.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you want to join us?
I'm thinking about it. I'll let you know.
It's 8 a.m.
All right. It's
That's our time.
Eastern.
That's
Yes.
Eastern, 8 a.m. I don't know if you can get up that early. I wasn't able to last weekend. Late night with work.
Sure, work.
Yeah, we had issues.
What's his name?
Him? No.
His name's
I didn't really-
Brandon. We used to call him the Sultan.
Yeah. I don't really ask for names, and as long as I don't see anything, I don't know what it is anyway. So
It doesn't matter. That's right, man. It's all just Shakespearean romance.
yeah. All right. On that note, folks, awesome.
81 in
call.
the can. Have a good day, my friends. Have a good rest of your week. I will talk to you soon.
See you guys.
Bye.